Now, I don't know what it is, but I think it's because I watched Pulp Fiction last night, and that scene always makes me crave a burger. So sometimes just a plain Jane cheeseburger and some crunchy onion rings is all you need in life to fix you. Now, I was in a time jam today. I had a 45-minute break before my next meeting. I was starving. I hadn't eaten anything all day. So I can confirm this can be thrown together from fresh in about 30 minutes. First things first, you want to go ahead, take your mincemeat out of the fridge, and you want to preheat your air fryer. Lash it up to the maximum heat for a few minutes, get it nice and hot. Now, I just have regular size onions. I don't know where these people find these monster gargantuan onions. I will find them one day, but for now I'm going to have to just make do with regular human-sized onions. You're going to take off the ends and you're going to take out the outer, I was going to say the outer shell, the outer skin. Try not cut too deep into the onion. Don't worry, I'm not going to cut my finger. I'm just showing you that I'm going to disc them. And then you're going to push out the middle cubes. I'm like a bull in a china shop. No matter how gently I do it with my stubby little hands, I'll always end up breaking one of the rings. But yeah, you genuinely just want to try your best. Sometimes things break. There we go. There's one. It's still going to be delicious. I'm still going to eat it. Now, we are going to have to prepare 3 separate little bowls. So 1 bowl, 2 plates to get our onion rings nice and prepped. So in our bowl, we want to put an egg and some milk. We're going to whisk that up. Beautiful. Solid wrist action. Then on our plate, we're going to get a bit of plain flour, a little bit of cornflour, your salt, your pepper, and of course, my best friend, paprika. And then on plate 3, we want our panko. So I don't put any seasonings in the panko. Of course, you can go ahead and put whatever you want in that panko. I prefer to season them when they're fresh out of the air fryer. Now, onion ring into the flour. Get it nice and coated. Then you're going to dip it into your egg wash. Get it nice and coated in that. And then you're going to finish in your panko. Get it as covered as you can with that panko. Now I'm doing just one here for illustrative purposes, but let's be honest, we're in a rush today. I'm going to haul ass. I'm going to double fist it with these onion rings. Of course, I say this takes 30 minutes. If you're making onion rings for a bunch of people, you're probably going to take longer because this is the part of the process. Look at me there. That's a hungry woman. That is the haste of a woman who has intermittent fasted for longer than she should have. Now, air fryer, nice and hot. You're going to put the onion rings in, make sure nothing's overlapping, spread them out, spray them with oil, 200 Celsius, okay? So 10 minutes is all these are going to need total. You want to take them out halfway, flip them over, respray them with oil. Make sure they're nice and crunchy. Now, burger time. We've got 200 grams of our beef mince. This is only 5% fat. I think, the 10 to 15 is the best for burger. But I'm trying to be a little bit heart healthy. She says as she's making a cheeseburger for her dinner. Lash in the salt and pepper. Again, as she says, she's trying to be heart healthy. Don't be shy with the salt and pepper. We want to make sure this tastes just as delicious as a McDonald's cheeseburger. I get in there with my hands and then I roll it out between my palms, down on the parchment paper. Fold over the parchment paper. You can use your hand to smash it down or just, tap, tap, tappy with a masher. Nice and thin. I'm showing you, the reason I put my hand there, I should probably put the bun there. That would make more sense. So I'm trying to show you that you want to smash it out to larger than your bun because when it hits the hot pan, it's going to shrink down. Now you're going to go ahead and salt this again. You're going to salt that patty like your life depends on it. And you're going to get your pan really hot. Nice bit of oil. You never put your burger on a cold pan. Just don't do it. It's inhumane. And this is only going to need 3 or 4 minutes on either side, depending on how well done you like your burger. We've smashed it down thin enough. When you flip it over the first time, I only really do it once on each side, but when you flip it over and you've got your cooked side beautifully staring back at you, throw on your cheese. And that's it. Serve it up on a brioche bun. I'm just showing you here. Look, perfect fit for my bun. Shrunk down. Nice. Perfect. Whatever condiments you want, whatever extras, if you want to throw on some lettuce, if you want to throw on some pickle, some peppers, whatever you like, put it on there. I'm going to stay plain today. I can't afford to spill anything. I don't have time to change my shirt. The onion rings are crunchy, they're delicious, they are just exactly what the doctor ordered. But there we go, there's my plain Jane 30-minute cheeseburger and homemade onion rings. Give them a try. I'm sure you'll do a much better job than I did. But listen, when you're hungry, everything tastes phenomenal.